Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Keste Couch. We're gonna check out this whatever rating girls 1 to 10. Let's check this out. So doozy.
I got it off my chest.
You feel better now?
That was incredible.
I'm sorry.
It was good.
Sorry you went through that.
It was very difficult, very traumatic. I actually had to get multiple days of therapy.
Well, we have a psychologist here. You can talk to
I
her.
know a therapist.
I would not. Okay. What's
You are
that
not
called,
easy to
though, when
help,
somebody does
correct.
that?
I think she likes to
Idiot.
argue.
It's like there's a term for that, like high conflict individuals or something. I don't know. Toby Stark says it's on the X page, financial dystopia, 4th or 5th post down, woman's bumble date. We'll have to react to it maybe next show, but if you can send it to me, I'll take a look at it. Thank you, man. Just Instagram DM is fine, at whatever on IG. Okay, let's get back to the dating talk show. Stifler, ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
Oh.
Starting.
So this is always quite a gem. And why we always say you can't pick 7. It's just a little throwing of a monkey wrench in there because people are very inclined to rate themselves a 7 because they don't want to say that they're just above average, which would be 5, right? 5 being average. They don't want to say that they're an 8 because that would appear conceited. So a lot of people will genuinely rate themselves a 7 out of trying to be modest. So take that 7 away.
With you.
Okay.
Or wait, you know what? Starting with you.
I would give myself a 10.
Okay, going back to you.
So she's a 10.
Like a, I was gonna say something. 8.
A little closer to the mic if you
8.
can. Okay.
She said 8.
Oh,
Okay.
6.5.
6.5 is pretty accurate, I would say, for that chick. Maybe even 6. Because 5 again. 5 is being average, right? It's not an insult to say you're 5. 5 is average. Majority of people are 5s.
All right.
Yes, 6.
I'm a 10. Thank you.
You're being modest.
I'm
All right.
very
I
modest.
said no 7s.
But there was a higher number I
Sorry,
could
what
go
did you
to.
say?
10.
10. 10.
Oh, you're talking to her. Yes.
10.
Modest.
Okay, what about you?
I'll go with 8. I'm 57 years old. It's like
Yeah.
So it's
5.
10.
Okay.
Which doesn't
All right.
like
Ain't nothing but a number.
12, Karen.
6.
All right, I give myself a 5. All right, so we got 8, 10.
So this chick rated herself a 8, which is, pretty modest. Pretty accurate. I would say she's high 7s. She's a bit older. She's an older lady. So I think she's in her late 30s. This chick rated herself a 10. She confident as hell, She out of Texas. You know how that be. 6.5. This chick rated herself, I think, a 6. Which she's one of the best looking chicks on this whole panel, which is very interesting. You see that a lot. A lot of very good looking women tend to underrate themselves. I find that very interesting. But anyway, let's go.
10,
10.
8. Okay. Here's what I want to do with this. Can you tell me, starting with the first 10, tell me a guy who you think is a 10.
A guy who I think is a 10. Does he have to be famous or?
We should, be able to like Google him.
Okay. I would say Morris Chestnut. Channing Tatum is a 10 to me.
Channing Tatum. Okay.
Mhm.
Morris Chestnut.
Yeah, you never heard of Morris Chestnut?
Can you Google that, Nick?
Yeah.
Google image search. Okay. Who's a 10 for you?
Oh, okay. Let me think. You know who I think is a 10 is Keanu Reeves. I find him very attractive.
Keanu Reeves today or
Like
Keanu
young
Reeves?
Keanu?
All generations of Keanu Reeves.
Like
He was
looks?
always hot.
This chick rated herself a 10, which, we're going to get into that in a sec. But, she's a good looking woman. I'm not going to,
Yeah, he's a beautiful man.
Purple.
she's definitely pretty, right? But a 10, I don't know, debatable.
Okay. Do you have Morris Dinglenut? Or sorry,
Oh,
Chestnut. my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
He is handsome.
Oh, yeah.
He's gorgeous.
And he's aging like fine wine.
I legit never knew who that dude is. I know his face, that's for sure.
Sorry.
Okay. Have you slid into his DMs?
I will. Morris, if you're looking at this, Madam Houston on the way.
Madam Waco. That's not her name.
Okay, Ryan.
It's Waco, Texas. Corpus Christi. Okay. And then can you tell me another woman who you think is a 10?
A woman, I would have to say, let's see, there are a lot of 10s out there. But to me, a 10 is maybe somebody like
Give us one black girl and one white girl.
Black girl, I would have to say, oh, it's a lot of black 10s.
Mhm.
But if I could pick one, body, face, all that. I really
All that. Body face, all that.
like how I would say maybe Nia Long or maybe Angela Bassett, like they aging like fine wine, their bodies are still nice and they taking care of themselves.
I don't know celebrities. That's a major issue. Like, people say these names, I have zero face come up in my head.
And white, I would say Jennifer Fox. She like the cutest
Can you
white woman
Google
I've
that?
ever seen.
Yeah, it's Jennifer Fox and one of the other girls who
Cutest white woman she ever seen. Ooh, racist.
Bassett, somebody.
Nia
Jennifer
Long.
Fox. Like the 66-year-old?
No, what's the one in the
Megan
Transform?
Fox?
Megan Fox, yeah.
Oh, Megan.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Megan
ain't
Fox.
following.
Okay,
Yeah, Megan
let's
Fox.
Google Megan.
Megan Fox. Everybody says Megan Fox is a 10. Anyone that saw Transformers back in the day, Megan Fox was high 9s, that's for sure.
Here, let's
That
just do
was
Megan
me.
Fox.
Even.
Just Megan Fox. That makes
Or Nia Long. She pretty too. She the black
Right.
one.
Megan Fox. Nia Long.
Nia Long.
Okay, scroll down. Wait, put a space. Scroll up. Just these are the results.
Oh, Megan Fox. You know, white people kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
Transformer
Wait,
Megan
scroll up,
Fox.
scroll up, scroll up, scroll up.
Jennifer's Body. Have
Yeah.
y'all seen
Here,
it?
just click on the
Megan Fox, she's good looking. And let me tell you, there's a lot of rumors that she is a trans individual. I mean, the whole starring role in the movie Transformers doesn't beat the allegations, I'll tell you that much.
that one. Yeah. Click on the one to the right of it. She's a bit older.
But I try not to rate women that I don't know in real life because you never really know who's a transgender, who's not. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There, the one to the left. All right. Okay. So Megan Fox is a 10. You're a 10.
Mhm.
Would you say you're pretty much on par with Megan Fox?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Yo, she confident as hell. Actually, this is one of my favorite hairstyles. I love this hair. Shout out to my Moroccan chicks out there. Yo, Moroccan chicks be rocking this all the time. This type of crazy hair. I love that hair.
Huh, okay.
She's a good looking girl. Let me tell you.
Erroneous.
Brian is being harsh as hell. Look at this. Shawty is uncomfortable as hell. She like, oh no, this girl about to get flamed. She looked like she knows she about to get flamed. Look at Brian. Brian ready to flame her. Poor girl.
Okay, I'm gonna still be a confident woman no matter what you think.
I want opening it up to the panel. Do you guys think that she's as attractive as Megan Fox?
Yes.
Young
Yeah.
Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like her.
This blonde girl is killing me. She's looking like someone has a pistol to her head.
Wait, who lies more, men or women?
Men.
Men.
I'm almost done. I'm sorry.
Men?
Women.
Women.
Probably
Women.
I think women lie more, especially to themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hot take after saying you're a 10. That's crazy. Low self-awareness there on that one, let me tell you.
Maybe.
Oh.
But men are liars too, but more I have to say
Yeah.
women.
Stories right.
Okay. Does everybody, show of hands, do you guys think she's as attractive as young Megan Fox?
Yes.
Raise your
Wait,
hands
what are
high. Raise them high. There you go. Some
what are we-
confidence.
Wood smash.
Judging
Cuba.
just solely on like looks.
Yeah, just looks.
I mean, they have such different looks. Though.
Exactly. You compare
Yeah.
me to a white woman. You got to pull up a black woman. How do we even compare? I'm not the same skin.
Yo, let's pull up some black and white women. Yo, I don't rate any chick a 10. That's for sure. I don't like to rate celebrities in general, but hey, I don't have any. I can't pull up, women that aren't public figures and show on YouTube. But high 9s, because you can't really give anyone a 10. High 9s would be Livy Dunn would be an example for a white chick. This is straight fire. Straight fire, ladies and gentlemen. Am I wrong, right? Straight fire. This is high 9s. This is like, this is redlining. Definitely redlining. Am I right, folks? Black chick would be, there are a few, I know on Instagram, what's this chick's name? Precious Shines. Not Precious from the movie, that's for sure. This chick. This is high 9s. She's definitely 9s. I like that hairstyle. And the thing is about black women, I'm not a big fan of the whole, the fake hair that a lot of them put on. I ain't judging, but it's just not for me, right? So this chick, she's got this like, some African kind of braiding, some extensions, which I think is really looking nice, And that, as a black woman, this helps, your hair grow out. Your hair is healthy. It's exposed to the air and the sunlight, You hear what I'm saying, folks? Right? And even if she had short hair, like if I could this is a fox. Come on. Symmetrical face, body, she's in shape. But anyway, back to this.
You want it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, calm down there. Calm down. What about you? Give us a 10, a female 10 that you think is a 10.
Okay. So I would say, well, like, let me think. Oh, Natalie Portman, Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie. I mean, there's so many, Marilyn Monroe. But
So bear in mind, if you're following here, this woman rated herself a 10. Now, this is where women get into trouble because now Brian's pressing them and he's asking them to give, a celebrity that everyone would know who is equivalent to their looks. So this is to test two things. This is to test their, I guess in a way, their logic, and it's also to test how conceited they are, how delulu these chicks are. Because if you're gonna say that you're a 10, and then you're gonna talk about Marilyn Monroe, and you're gonna talk about Angelina Jolie, listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't judge women on. I don't say anything. First of all, I'll put it like this: when you're talking to a woman in general, you never want to downgrade her looks or insult her looks to her. You get nothing out of that. Even if a lot of men, they will hit on a chick, she'll reject him, and then they'll start to insult the chick. That's a no-go. You don't need that's like an ego inflation. If a chick rejects you, keep it moving. You don't need to start saying, yo, you ugly anyway, you not all that, you this, you that. That being said, I'm not gonna come out and say, this chick is fat. A chick is fat. I'm not gonna tell a chick she's fat, right? But when you rate yourself a 10, you open yourself up to this type of criticism. So now Brian is pressing her and he's saying, who do you consider is on your level of famous people that we would know, right? And she's naming people, all the people she's naming are 125, 135 pounds. Do you see the problem with that? Right?
the reason they're 10s is because of their facial symmetry. So that's what defines a 10 is your facial symmetry is even throughout.
So now she's saying that a 10 is decided by facial symmetry. This chick is, and that's so dishonest because why couldn't she name someone with facial symmetry who is not 128 pounds? That's not me saying this. This is her. She's saying the celebrities that she considers 10s. She didn't name Lizzo. I didn't hear Lizzo on her list. Every woman that she named is 135 pounds max.
So that's how I know that
I mean,
we're both
I think
10s.
there's other components besides just facial symmetry.
What kind of beauty are you defining? A physical body or because everybody
Well,
has
there's
different
face and then there's
standards.
body.
Right.
Those would be different, I guess.
Yeah, they would be.
Like somebody could have a 10 face, but like
See, look at her face. She don't even believe this, what she's saying right now.
a bad body, or like a 10
True.
body but a bad face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you see it a lot.
Yep.
I mean, but hey.
That went over everyone's head. She said, Brian said sometimes you see a nice body and a not nice face, and sometimes you see a nice face and not a nice body. And she replies, you see it all the time. And Brian just says, yeah. These chicks don't catch on. It's
A
crazy.
great body is a great body.
Right. Can't say
Okay.
that about me.
And tell us,
What waste?
don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm already.
Yo, this
let's-
chick is
let's,
fire.
male
And
10.
Brian's trying
Male
to
10.
A guy who
this,
thinks it's
yo.
10.
Oh, I said
Shorty
Keanu
is
Reeves.
fire. This
Keanu Reeves.
chick, yo, you could say, okay, you could say what you want. You don't like her looks, whatever. You don't like her hair. You don't like her face, what it looks like, whatever. Fine. I think she has very dainty features personally, but her body is banging. Y'all crazy. And a lot of dudes that will be, talking down on a chick like that. Let me see the chicks you pulling. Let me see the chicks you pulling.
That's right, yeah. Do you think you could land
Michael B.
Keanu?
Jordan? Yes, I definitely could.
You're pretty confident
Oh,
there.
I'm very confident.
Why? If that's you haven't slid into his DMs though, or
No, I haven't
This chick just said she could pull Michael B. Jordan. That's wild.
because I have no need to.
so if you saw Keanu Reeves, you
I'm
think you
not
could?
interested in doing that right now, but you're giving me
Here's problem number 2. Number 1 is the Delulu, right? First person Delulu. Number 2 problem is you're seeing it demonstrated right here. Okay. When women think they are a 10, when they are not a 10, because again, I won't even give any woman a 10. Livy Dunn doesn't even get a 10 from me because, who knows? I haven't seen every woman on earth, right? But when women rate themselves a 10, they then believe that they are somehow entitled to, the top of the line men, right? Where, look, again, you could shoot for the moon, you could be confident, but a lot of women have this truly in their head. I say a lot, you know, not I don't want to say the majority, but there are a lot of women, especially in large cities, especially when they got their Instagram is popping, their IG's popping, they got all their friends, Yas Queen liking their photos, you so hot, because their friends be lying to them, right? And then they believe they're a 10 and they think that they could hook up with Michael B. Well, hook up maybe, but they think that they could pull Michael B. Jordan for a husband. Men cannot get away with this. Men's attractiveness, women are a lot less visual. Men are visual creatures. Women are non-visual. They're more emotional. Men fall in love with what they see. Women fall in love with what they hear. So what's attractive to women is very different. It's normally income. It's normally finance-based, resources. A lot of it is wisdom, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, communication, what have you, right? Those are things that are attractive to women, attractive traits of men to women. Now, no man can pretend that he has a certain level of resources or a certain level of status if he does not. Because when he goes outside in the world treats him according to his financial level, his status, his charisma. So no man can lie to himself and pretend like he has charisma that he doesn't have, or like he has funds that he doesn't have, right? I'll get up here, I'll wear a suit, I'll dress well. And people will say, "Oh, look at him. He's trying to present like he's rich." Nah, I'm not trying to present like I'm something that I'm not, like I'm, a Bilderberg group or I'm some top shot, right? I dress that way because I'm trying to show men this is how you should present yourself. You should be presentable. You should be, neat and tidy. That's just how I grew up. That's how I was raised, right? But you cannot fake the things that are attractive to women. You can fake it for a little while, but overall you can't fake it. But because the world will tell you the truth. But women, however, they can go through life thinking that they're a 10 because all their friends around them, all the internet, all their whole entourage that handles them with these baby gloves will not tell them the truth. And then you got chicks looking like her, who she's not a bad looking chick. She's good looking, right? In the face, she's a pretty girl. But she's not a 10, right? She's not a 10. 10 on 10 means there's no room for improvement.
Ideas. I think I should. Maybe.
Okay. And you think you could get Chestnut?
I think so.
Who was the other guy? Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum, yeah, I hope he like black girls.
If you saw
He is
all of our
fine.
DMs, you would know that all of us
Yeah.
could probably do that with a lot of your celebrity, like top people. Definitely.
What, you have some? It looks like you're looking at me like you have something to say.
No,
You have something on this?
no, I
Tell us how you
just
really feel.
See, these girls, that's the thing about women. Look, these girls all know she lying, especially this chick. This chick, she knows that this chick is not being honest. This chick blonde, she been around the block. She's in her 30s. She probably was on the cheerleading team. Like, this chick knows that she's not a 10. Blue shirt over here. But this is how it is. This is the collective, agreeing to lie in order to, build up a fellow queen.
I don't know if like we're just going off looks and personality because I
Just
find
looks.
that just looks because I feel like personality would be a big thing. Like if I got to know Keanu Reeves and he was a dickhead, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're not that attractive.
Not
Right, like Bill Nye the
it's the same
Science
with
Guy.
women.
Yes.
Women can be a flawless 10, but if they're not very intelligent for me, like I wouldn't find that attractive.
See, there you go. Women being honest about men. Women don't care about looks. Women really don't care about looks. To a certain extent, they're going to say, oh, I want a guy to look like this, bearded, stubble, 6'5", whatever. At the end of the day, they care way more about financial stability, emotional intelligence, communication, charisma. That's the nowadays with the whole Instagram culture and all that, they're starting to care a bit more about looks, but that's not natural for a woman.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you that there's more to attraction than just looks. Like, they're a
Correct.
terrible person.
Beauty, quality, function, but I
feel like you-
definitely am not settling for ugly.
You can also have like an ugly-ish guy that has like a very confident attitude, and that makes him like
Yeah.
look hotter.
Yeah.
It's like
True.
initial
Like me. Just kidding.
like passion, like just looking at someone walking down the street, like you know what I mean? Like that's how
But
you got
Keanu
to
has a
sound
reputation
like,
for having a sterling
Yeah.
personality.
Yes. That's why he's a 10.
That's what-
Also, I mean, part of why he's a 10. I also just like tall, pale, long-haired guys. I don't know why.
Brian, grow your hair out. Come on.
This poor girl, she looked like she seen a ghost. She just said she a 10. and she doesn't really believe it. She doesn't believe it like this chick. Homegirl from Houston believes it a lot more, you could tell. But homegirl from Houston body is banging, so there's that, right? Can't argue with that. Homegirl from Houston body is banging.
You look like Keanu Reeves.
He's like half Asian.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he must be right. I
Do you
think
know who
so.
Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
is? The
What-
Matrix.
I thought it was
What kind of-
Hawaiian.
This girl says I look like fucking
A
Keanu
little
Reeves.
bit.
They look exactly like him.
Yeah, fucking.
A 10 also.
Yeah.
You look, yo, Brian is like his twin. Look at him.
Or what
Double
does he
your
do in the
number, you're a
fucking
10.
Matrix? What does he do? What's fucking
Oh,
Keanu?
and John Wick.
How does he talk?
Bill and Ted's
Like he's
I mean, he
fine.
was great in the Matrix, but he's
He always talks like that.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
whoa.
Just as she takes her clothes off, you go.
Keanu.
He was hot in that surfing movie.
Brian said, "Whoa." You saw that? She started doing a little striptease.
No, what was
Mm.
it?
Point Break?
Yeah.
Point
Point Break.
He was hot in Point Break.
True.
There is no spoon. I don't know. All right. Look, y'all kind of delusional. There's some delusional females at this table.
Yes.
10,
Wait.
10, 8, 8.
You
Y'all,
look like a
all of us are
vegetable. How you
delusional.
gonna tell somebody they don't look like a 10?
I mean, he
Look at Brian. Brian is about to unload the militia right here. He's about to unload on this chick. Brian, you could tell, does not like this chick. I don't know what it is, but this chick, she's a bit aggressive. She's from Houston. She got a lot of flavors. A lot of dudes don't like that. I actually can understand that. Black girls, they have a bad reputation for being aggressive, but this type of aggression, it's not so bad. And this chick is young too, so she's not like the 50-year-old jaded, bitter old woman. She's just young, and she's got some fire in her. I like that. That's why I shout out to my Moroccan chicks. That's why any Moroccan chick I've dealt with, I know Moroccans, they be spicy, but we won't get into that right now. But I like that. But Brian, look at Brian's face. She just insulted homeboy, and he's like, "Yo, I'm about to unleash, bitch."
did say 5 though, so he was honest. He was honest with it.
It is, but it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to
I
me.
don't know.
But
You look like a broccoli. Okay,
vegetable.
lady, relax. We're both fucking.
I feel like you
He just called her a broccoli. Damn.
guys are pretty. I feel
You
like it's
got veggie
6
tails
and a
over
good
here.
dad.
I don't know.
Details. That's what you.
I think that was accurate. This chick, 5 is average. In the United States, the average weight for a woman, I believe, is like 175. So any chick that is in shape automatically is above average. So every chick here, I would say, has to be above a 5, whether it be a 5.5 or this does mathematical, right? But average, like I like to bring up this the bell curve. This is a bell curve. Let me find a good one. Okay, this one is for baseball. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But this does translate because. So what is normal distribution in statistics? So now, talking about men and women, right? Women that all want the guy that's making $2 million a year, that guy is here. Okay. So as you could see, this is the distribution. Average, right? Whether we're talking about average income or we're talking about average looks, whatever, just impose that onto the table. Average is this center part here, which is 68.2% is the average. Then you have slightly below average, first tier, slightly a bit more below average, second tier of below average, and then you have very below average, which is the third tier, right? So from the very below average to average, inclusive of average, right, is the majority of people. The majority of people are below average to average. That is the majority, because above average, right? First tier above average 13%, second tier above average 2.1%, and highly above average is 0.1%. So here you got 13, 40, 15, 15.8. So 15.8% is above average, right? I'm a very visual person, so I hope y'all are enjoying it. 15.8% is above average, right? So the majority is below average to average. So when y'all men out here saying y'all want a 10 on 10 virgin, this and that, just know these are the percentages you're dealing with. All y'all women that say you want a dude that making $2 million a year, He's 6'8". He's funny. He got charisma. That dude is in here, right? So you gotta see the math. This is real math out here. You know, most people are below average to average. Just thought I'd put that one out there for y'all.
We're going off of looks only.
Hey,
Hey, you trying to try? I like Gumby. I can get on your ass.
The fuck?
Brian, can you rate us, please? We all want it.
Oh,
No, we don't.
Do you have like what's it called?
I have ADHD, so like I move a lot.
same.
I'll only rate you guys if you guys agree to be rated. Otherwise, I won't.
I've been begging
Agree.
like Loki.
Are you fine with me rating you?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I won't do it. Yes.
I was gonna say-
Here, just show of hands if you're fine with me giving you a looks rating. Otherwise, I won't do it. No.
I don't.
You gonna
I
pass?
don't think it's.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Pass it?
Well, I'm married, so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
let's not.
fine. Okay.
That's fine.
So,
Really?
room.
It's quality already
Okay.
confirmed that.
So 10's been all of us.
It's fine.
I'm gonna rate everyone a 7 at this table. No, I'm just kidding. Because I'm not allowed using 7. 7 is like the safe number, you know.
All right. Hold on. This isn't. Y'all got to take your makeup off for me to give you, because I got to give you the makeup list rating. But I'm just gonna
Good.
picture in my mind's eye what all y'all look like without all that cake on your faces. So okay, here we go.
Bring the wipes. We'll take it off.
Yeah, we'll do it later in the
This chick got mad cake. First girl got cake. Let me tell you, cake.
show. We do it later in the show typically.
I gotta go to bed at some point.
All right.
I probably
I just lowered her like 3 points right there. That little pose.
took a point. I'm just kidding.
We should do it before and after, maybe.
5.56.
Okay. Ouch.
Ooh, 5.56. Ooh, that was harsh. But Brian, you know, he's taking into consideration the age. Okay, she's like 37.
Are you siding with who?
5,
Me?
6.
He didn't just rate this chick a 5. He did that because he's vexed. He's mad at her, so he rated her a 5. But this chick is not a 5. Come on, in America, that's the thing. That's why you have to take into consideration weight and all these things, because these are factors. When I say that the average weight for women is 175 or 170, that means any chick, in my opinion, this is how I would equate. Any chick who is under 170 automatically is a 5. Automatically. I don't care what her face looks like. Any chick that's under 170 in the United States is automatically a 5. This chick is not a 5. This chick works out. Anyway, I don't need to go into all that. Brian's just mad at her.
You think she's a 10?
I think it's
I
five.
need to see you
I think a 6 is valid for the red dress.
without makeup. I'm gonna go 7.
I mean, since you're on my Instagram page, you see my
This
Instagram
chick,
page without
I
makeup.
agree.
7.5.
7.5.
6. Yeah.
And of course, the black girl gets the lowest
4.
number. We
Ooh, shawty cheesed.
see how.
Hey, hold on. You gotta let you know.
Of course,
Nice
of
try,
course.
nice
Not
try.
rating.
Wait.
I'll give you a 5.
A 4? Are we sure?
4. She mad. Brian just gave her a 4. Oof. I don't know. Are you over 175? I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was going to rate you higher.
I was
Do
gonna give
not
him a
look like Keanu
1.
Reeves. Actually, I lied.
Oh,
She's gonna give Brian a 1. You see, they going back and forth. They should just smash. Honestly, get it over with.
Looking.
lost my chances.
It's okay.
My chances have gone down the drain.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
currently some sort of form of vegetable, according to Miss
Mhm.
Waco, Texas.
Miss Madam Houston, yeah.
All right.
I mean, if you moisturize your skin, and maybe if your hairline wasn't receding.
yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
You could get there though if you really take care of yourself.
Yeah,
A
I
bunch of
know.
water and vegetables.
Hey, there's a couple. There's a lot of subject material. I don't want to be mean, but there's a lot of subject material that I could,
Brian is cheese. Yo, this chick, she's good looking. Come on, yo. Oh, this chick is good looking. Brian is cheese. He about to unleash. This is something that I will tell you, dudes. Went into it a bit before, but don't insult women's looks. Just don't do it. It doesn't. You're not gonna get anything out of it, and it's not productive in any manner. So even if a chick insults your looks as a man, don't insult her looks back. That's crazy. It's not tit for tat with women. I'm online. I'm a very edgy character online, especially on Instagram. Edgy as hell, right? But when it comes to real life, you interacting with women, you don't insult their looks. And if a woman's insulting you, if a woman rejects you, you don't insult their looks. It's just, it's low class. It's not, and again, it's not productive. What do you get out of it? You gotta inflate your ego again because she put you down, so then you gotta put her down to get one up on her. And especially if the chick is not bad looking. That's the thing. This chick is not bad looking. Like, y'all, I see a lot of dudes in a lot of chats, a lot of comment sections, being hard on some chicks, and they're just look, a lot of them, I understand, they're sexually frustrated. That happens, right? But come on now. You can't look at this chick and say she's below average. I know there are some men, they don't like black women. Some men will not even look at a black woman. That's just the reality, right? If you're in a predominantly Caucasian country, you can't that happens. Women who are looking like the predominant race in the country are going to be seen as more attractive, usually, or you could argue European features are seen more attractive, usually in European countries. Just facts. But this woman is not below average looks.
I mean, let's go. We could go bar for
First off,
bar.
you got to shave that fucking feminist armpit hair you got. That's just fucking crazy.
I don't have no.
You have armpit hair?
No, fucking, you got some.
Wait, I want to see.
Let me see.
Let me see. Let me see.
You got.
Man,
Put your arm up.
blaming
Let me
this
see,
poor
let me see.
girl.
Oh,
Put that shit away.
I see it growing back.
Goddamn, bro.
That ain't
Pink
That's some
body
fucking
notice?
hippie
Literally.
70s shit, bro. What are you,
Okay.
a fucking Leonard Skinner
Wait,
concert?
that's so
Some shit? What the fuck?
wow. I'm Asian. I don't grow body hair. I don't. This is cool.
Yeah, look at that. Yes.
Yo, her
Yeah.
body is crazy, bro. I love thigh gap. I'm not gonna put my cursor there because that will be not good. But yo, I love thigh gap. I trip over thigh gap. Yo, I'm gonna slow this down. Don't judge me, y'all. We'll put that at normal speed.
Yes.
That's fucking
Bruh.
disgusting.
Where?
Y'all ain't got girls looking like that. I'm sorry. Y'all hating on this chick. Y'all ain't got girls looking like that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I see you guys. I see y'all dudes out in the wild. I see what y'all chicks looking like. That's a high nines body right there. Because she's not just in shape. Or I should say she's not just average weight or normal weight. Fit body type, right? You could tell this chick works out. This chick,
Of course, you're gonna say that.
from one person who works out to another, I could tell this chick works on her physique.
About the only black girl here.
I'm half black.
I mean,
have a great
I'll say it
body.
about. Listen, this is not a race.
All
Why is this
natural.
racially charged
All
all of a
natural.
sudden?
That surprised me. That chick.
Yeah,
You
I'm just
can
saying the
say that,
facts.
I don't
I'm
mind.
Asian. You cannot
Or
tell
is
me.
a problem.
I'm gonna
You know,
get my
it's crazy
doctor
because I
picture of her.
actually only date strong black queens.
Oh. Mm.
I only date black women. So this
If
idea
that's your
that
truth,
I bet
I
you get
only
beat
date
up a lot at home then.
I
then you make
only
me
date
smell.
black women.
I need all the black
This
ladies
is
to
the
get
black
on his
girlfriend
ass for me.
effect. You see the
Oh,
shit?
okay.
You see how I dress up?
No sauce, no drip, nothing.
Yeah, bro.
You can't even put it together.
What
You
are you
got on this
talking about?
dusty
Damn, she going in hard.
ass sweater. Your
this girl's
face is
walking
dry.
out.
I
This
can
girl's
see the
walking.
ash on your face from here. I didn't even never notice white people
Look at Blondie. She has the same face as me. I was like, oh damn, I see the ash. She said, I see the ash. I didn't even know white people.
being ashy, but you ashy as fuck.
She's
I'm
I would defend you, but you said 4. And
Yeah.
after that, I can't really have your.
Oh, you
So
just
what you
match
trying to
this.
do? And then when
I
you
love
say
the
that, you look
reactions
like
in
upside
real
down
time.
Dorito.
That's
Like you kind of
crazy.
bad though too.
Wait,
Like,
which
why
way
your
is-
profile picture face skinnier than your actual face? You face fishing right?
Wait, which way does the
Ooh,
Dorito
that
actually
makes
go? Does it go this way or does it go that way?
Upside down.
Upside down Dorito? Would make it that
Big
way?
at the top and little at the
I'll
bottom.
send
Are you
you.
mad that I don't think you're a 10?
I'm not mad.
You seem
I
a
am.
little,
I'm
you seem
not
a bit
mad.
upset.
I got a whole smile on my face.
One thing to say, you don't think she's a 10. Another thing to say that she's a 5. He just did that to humble her. And that is a very gay move. I'm gonna be straight. Like to try to humble a chick just because you mad that she insulted you. That's pretty gay.
We all ugly to somebody, but not me though.
Oh, the camera does kind of. I see that.
No, sorry, Brian. Yo, got mad love for Brian. He's a hard worker, good at what he does. But he's coping right here. Let me tell you, he's coping. He saw that body and he's cheesed because he's like, damn. She did a 360. He didn't even have to ask.
Are you pulling up the
She has the best body on the panel, straight up. Easy.
Discord? The Discord. The
A 4.
age advancements. Can we get those going? The age advance and the gender swaps. Going around the table.
That's just too funny. Well, that was a good breakdown, good learning experience of why it's important that you should not rate yourself a 10, ladies. Doesn't make sense. I get it. Y'all trying to get a confidence boost, but doesn't make sense. Check out this other clip here. Got another one, I think it was 335.
Conservative and
I don't know.
traditional?
Maybe.
NBA?
No, girls on the
NHL?
NHL.
Couple hockey players?
Couple hockey
How
players.
many hockey players?
I mean, I played lacrosse, and lacrosse is a lot like hockey, and
Lacrosse.
yeah. So
There you go.
similar. Actually, it is true. There's similar rules. They have restraining lines. They have like hard boundaries. Believe me. I mean, like lacrosse's rules are
MLB?
basically MLB.
Some baseball players?
Yeah.
How many baseball players? We talking here?
Like two again.
This chick, a lot of chicks come up here and they talk about how many dudes they done dated. This chick, it's very believable. She has the look that these athletes will go for.
And so you said some celebrities. Anybody we know?
Like a couple singers.
Some singers?
Yeah,
Rappers?
singers. No
rappers?
No rappers. Country singers. And I'm trying to think. I don't know, because I don't really view like, I don't know what most people might think is like a celebrity or whatever. Like I don't really like it's
Young
not
Gravy?
no, I actually can confirm I have not hooked up with nor ever dated Young Gravy, and I wanted to drop that news here on this podcast.
She said hooked up. She slipped. Because normally these chicks, what they say is they dated all these people when really they just got smashed. Let's be honest. You did not date NFL player. Well, maybe the NFL player, but you did not date all these people, these NHL players. They smashed and they dashed.
That's right now.
Thank you for sharing that. And here's, I guess, okay, so you've dated a bunch of athletes, celebrities. You said that you struggle finding quality men. They're not quality men.
Well, I think
She dated all these wealthy guys, athletes, top of their fitness, right? But she can't find quality men. Interesting.
for me it's harder too, because I play golf, and so there's a lot of really good guys in golf, but it makes your dating pool in that like.
She just named all these top athletes. Now she's talking about golf. I'm under the impression everyone who plays golf is overweight. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that comment.
Most women, they can just go on Tinder and like they have 100% dating pool, but how many guys like play golf? So it's like it cuts it down.
Tiger Woods?
To 30%.
Tiger Woods?
I'm not gonna say.
You gave him
Just
blowy?
kidding. No, I wish not.
You wish?
No, but I mean,
I can link you up if you want.
I mean, he's definitely
me?
like one of my idols.
Yeah, but he's just looking for something casual right now. Are you like DTF? Like he's not trying to like
She didn't say no. She DTF.
do wifey. Like he just wants like a
I
quick.
think he has a girlfriend right now.
Yeah, but that didn't stop him.
Tiger Woods is dating like freaking one of the Trump's son's ex-wife. It's crazy.
In the past.
He's really nice though. I wouldn't do that.
But like, let's say he was single. Like, could I link you guys up, or
If he was single,
but just for like a quickie?
no. I mean,
Okay.
can I play his golf course
The fuck?
before? Or
Just kidding. Anyways, you said you struggle finding quality men and dating while being an independent and conservative woman with traditional outlooks. But
those are big words.
hold on.
What do I imitate?
Every woman is a conservative trad woman nowadays. Like this chick, if you saw her on the street, would you think she's a traditional conservative woman? Every woman claiming that now. That's like the hottest new thing.
Conservative and
I don't know,
traditional?
a little
Are you
bit.
traditional?
I mean, compared
With
to,
the OF?
I mean, again, going back to what I said originally is like you can.
She
once you,
has
like,
OF, this girl. Yo, I rest my case. Every chick is identifying. It's like they're trans. They're trans politics, trans values now. How you got an OF and you saying that's wild.
start an OF, you get kind of put in this box, and there is always going to be outliers.
Do you show your vagine?
No.
You don't show your vagine?
No.
Regime.
Really?
Girl, you
She's
could
lying.
have had a bunch of subscribers by saying maybe.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
I don't know. I've seen your Instagram, and that's public. There's camel toe on there, bro. That's not traditional. You
I
can't-
would like to see her
That's not
Instagram. Let me
I
tell
think
you.
a lot of it is just like,
It's like,
that is
you pull those fucking things up.
my shorts up more.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, girls gotta breathe.
You don't gotta hold on to that traditional idea. If you like showing your body and showing it off, that's okay.
I
But
Yeah, but you can't.
Yo, I say that all the time. That's why I bring up the hoeing. I bring up hoes all the time because that's one thing about hoes. I'm not talking about chicks that dudes that ain't getting no action call hoes. I'm talking about actual hoes. I'm not saying that this fine young lady is a hoe here, sister from Houston. But one thing about women that be in the industry, for real, not chicks that just, jumped in it, trying to get a buck, Becky from the hood, taking pictures of her booty hole. No. I'm talking about chicks that really bout it, that understand male-female dynamics. They know how to use their feminine energy, their feminine power to generate income. Those chicks are proud of what they do. And they're not lying to themselves. They don't say that they're trad conservative, Bible girl, Bible Becky. No. Those chicks be out. And the thing is too about those girls, a lot of girls that are working, quote unquote working girls, you'll see these chicks out in the day. Because over the years I've had several friends that are in that industry. A couple of women I grew up with that went into that industry. They became dancers or whatever, right? You will see these women in the daytime and you would never know. They dress baggy, sweatpants, big hoodie, wearing a bandana over their hair, big sunglasses, or they're wearing like big baggy jeans. They don't dress like this to go outside. They don't wear booty shorts. They don't wear tight spandex for the most part, unless they're going to the gym. But they about their lifestyle. That's the thing. Then you got chicks like this that trying to claim conservative and trad. Anyway, if if she got fans, girl, girl, yes, queen.
Claim traditional,
I
though.
think
this is
You
where-
can't claim
Claim
traditional
traditional.
or conservative. Yes,
I
you
agree
cannot.
with that, but
I mean, she could
I
want
understand
to
that.
deport all the immigrants and still be a strumpet.
That's exactly it. That's what it comes down to. That's what I believe, because in the days when I had Twitter, before I got kicked off Twitter, Elon Musk put me back on Twitter. I'm not even kidding. Elon Musk, yo, I was too logical on Twitter. They don't want to see a logical black man up there. I was shredding. But one of the reasons I got kicked off Twitter, I used to hammer these MAGA people. I kind of like Trump. I'm not saying anything against Trump supporters, but the MAGA people, for example, a lot of them are very, they could be viewed as fringe. And especially the women, what I've noticed is women who are unmarried, who identify as MAGA, are usually extremely nutty. This is coming from someone who anyone will point at me and say that I'm right wing. I'm so right wing that I'm so right leaning that I'm basically left leaning. If you see it like a gauge, it's not like a linear graph, it's like a gauge. Pressure gauge, when you pass a certain pressure, you end up going back to zero. I am nearly left wing, how right wing I am. That being said, I identified these MAGA ladies that are single. A lot of them are bonkers. Why I say single? Because MAGA ladies that have children and have a family, at least they're in it and they kind of understand the whole dynamic. They understand, the patriarchy. You know what I'm saying? They understand the patriarchy. No, but they understand what it's really about. How I got onto this whole rant is because Brian said, "Oh, you could want to deport the illegals and still be a strumpet," and it's exactly that. A lot of these chicks, they're just so nutty when it comes to certain subjects, like illegal immigrants, or it comes to subjects like just the political climate in general. A lot of these women are right leaning when it comes to certain politics regarding, like I said, immigration, or you talking about voting, having illegals voting. They could be against all that. You know, a lot of them may be leaning to some other things that I won't get into, but they still trying to be out here on IG spreading it for $1. That's not They're not traditional, they're not conservative, but they have to kind of cloak their unsavory beliefs in conservatism. That's what Brian's getting at here. She want to deport illegals, but she trying to show her breasts on IG. Hey, do you, girl? Yes, queen.
But
Like, that's okay. Like, you can be the biggest hoe ever and be like, I don't want any illegal immigrants. I want I don't know, you could be against abortion, I guess. You could not be a wokie and still show your butthole on the internet. Like, it's possible you can be both. So I guess conservative. What are you really conserving though? Maybe
I guess like
you're
in
Republican.
Person,
You're a Republican.
I think who I am as a person am like I am.
In my opinion, conservative doesn't really exist anymore, because both the men and the women representing conservative parties,
Very conservative and traditional as a person, but when you look at my online identity, it's like way different than like.
That's not a knock at conservatives as a whole. You should not be insulted if you are not that. And if you're a good conservative, good for you. Step up and get a leadership role, because the leaders, and I'm not saying the political leaders, I'm saying the people that have, the talking heads, the people that have microphones, that have large audiences and have a large platform. I'm saying those people. These people are not quote unquote conservative. I can't even say conservative anymore, because that's what conservative is now. They're just a bunch of people that not everyone, but that a lot of people look down on and hate. Conservatives are not seen in a positive light, because they're just, they're very pushy about their values. They're very, I mean, I get it. You could argue liberals are like that as well, but it's just not, you know, I see I see it more on brand for woke lefties to act in a deranged, immature manner than it's on brand for conservatives to act in that manner, if that makes sense. That's the best way I could put it.
Who I am. And I think that's what's interesting and like why I consider myself like an outlier.
Conservative, that could be debatable because maybe like your actual politics, if we're speaking specifically about politics, like, yeah, you agree with like the Republican, just across the board, all the positions. Traditional, not willing to grant that you're traditional while you're showing your butthole on the internet.
I don't really necessarily like butthole. I think that's
not necessarily butthole.
Be proud of your butthole.
She's a not necessarily butthole. Like she's showing a bit of the butthole, not all of it. Like on Tuesdays she'll post the top left quadrant, and then on Thursdays she'll post the bottom right quadrant. So she didn't, not fully posting the butthole.
Portion of the butthole.
I'm telling you, like there. What is your like idea of an OnlyFans girl? Like, what is she doing on there?
Well, we've had OnlyFans girls who come on the show and then they lie about their content. Right. Oh, I don't do that, and then it's like literally, I don't know if like somebody in the Discord or on Instagram can be like, actually, Brian, I found her. She's doing hardcore porn.
Correct.
She's doing XYZ.
Because these hoes don't be proud. They don't be proud. They be ashamed of what they do because they look at their OnlyFans as just a job and not like something to be proud of. If you're showing your body off, show your body off. But if you
that's it. If you're doing it, do it.
Gonna do something.
Do it.
Do it.
Do that.
Do it.
Shit.
Do that
10
shit.
toes down. Do that shit.
Be proud. All these OnlyFans hoes always talk about I don't do this, I don't do that. It's okay if you do, but just be proud of it.
Be proud of it.
Where are you running away from the truth from?
Why you running?
If you show your pussy lips, if you put your pussy lips on live, put your pussy lips on live.
Like I
spread those pussy lips.
When I first
we bleach our ass.
This chick is, she unfiltered. Let me tell you.
This is for a reason.
This chick trying to clutch her pearls. Like, chick, come on, jump in the game. Jump in the game. This chick too got an OF. Jump in the game. Don't sit on the fence. That's even more whack.
When I first started my OF, I didn't even show my boobs. Like I literally was like, I'm very like I don't, I think I just think that it was like very. I think that you just get placed into this, and I think I made a lot of money from people assuming I am doing these.
You
things.
go wrong by letting people place you in that box. Don't let nobody put you in the box.
And that's why I say like.
Okay, then if you want to show your titties, you show your titties. That's right. But you got on OnlyFans. We already know what's going down on OnlyFans.
Discord.
You show your ass. You show your titties. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This chick still looks stunned. She still looks like she's traumatized from the fact that Brian called her a 4. You walked into that young lady.
Is she posting? Wait, Nick, you don't look forward, Nick. Wait, are you? What are you doing?
Already subscribed.
No, don't worry about it, Nick. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
No, I'm just saying like it took me a lot because I mean it was really hard for me to start my OnlyFans because golf. I knew I was going to be falling on that knife because golf is such a conservative world. And
have you ever put golf balls in your hoo-ha?
No. I don't know about you, but I know them golf men be freaky.
Have you performed fellatio on the golf club?
What is like? What do you mean? Like with that?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like
what?
Well, she actually looks like she doesn't know what he means. Poor girl.
Like
fellatio.
Like
oral essing the D.
No.
Essing.
I think I've done a couple cute like things where I'm like posing with it or like something. And I have like my tongue out like on the grip, but it's not.
She was about to say shaft. You saw that. She said, "I do some cute things where my tongue is on the grip."
I would never. I don't do a lot of. I know.
Right, I love that for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think. Look, you do.
These chicks, chicks like her, they professional storytellers. Let me tell you.
OnlyFans, your camel toe is all over the place on your Instagram. I don't know if you can even claim conservative.
I mean,
I don't know if you can claim conservative.
Online, I don't look conservative or traditional.
What are your thoughts on immigration?
Online, I don't look conservative or traditional. Oh, you mean the place where the most eyeballs have access to seeing you? You mean that place?
You want to deport them all?
I am 100% for immigration.
Do you want to deport this Canadian?
They do it right. No.
Do you want to deport this poor Canadian Cuban woman?
I have a lot of friends who are immigrants. My friends from Greece. I had one from Hungary.
I have a lot of white friends too.
Wait, so you don't want to deport the illegal immigrants?
No, I think that it should be done legally. I 100%.
Yes, we should legally deport the illegal immigrants. Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree with you.
Let's legally deport them.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but I'm saying if they're illegal, like I'm saying if I'm all for immigration, if they do it legally.
Yeah, I'm talking about illegal immigration.
Illegal immigrants,
yes.
and if someone's in the country, yeah, I mean,
okay.
I think if
I'm trying to understand your conservative.
That's what I do agree with that. Okay. Yes, I think that if this is our country.
Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
I'm pro-life.
Okay. Are you?
I just think there's a lot of like most of the time I'm going to be on the right side of things, right down straight across the board, and I think that there's also, I mean, for pro-choice and pro-life, I think the only exceptions are like if there's
This is mad cope. Yo, just be an OF chick who's pro-life. You don't gotta say you're trad, you're conservative. Nah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
I know. Yeah,
health thing,
yeah,
but
yeah. Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, yeah. But
Yeah, well, okay. Moving off the politics, though, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be very difficult to claim traditional, but BTW, Lincoln Bio.
I know it is hard, and I think
You
it
can't-
reflects on the dating for me too. It's hard because I think,
Well, whoever you
Jade,
end up
what do you think,
dating,
Jade?
whoever you
Jade,
end up
yeah.
dating
Come on,
should be
Jade.
able to
Get in there,
accept
Jade.
you.
Come
That's
on.
simple.
yeah.
Get in-
That's why I outwardly just say, yo, I like chicks that be about it, you know? I like all different types of chicks, right? But when the chick is about it, I'm with it. I like that. I like if you are comfortable in your lifestyle. I don't like this whole, oh, you know, the play pretend, oh, I'm conservative, traditional. You got a OnlyFans. Like, nah.
There.
So y'all finding men
I'm not saying anything against you having an OnlyFans, but don't try to LARP. It's not live action role play out here.
who don't accept y'all for what y'all do, and that's why all these OnlyFans hoes, they ashamed to say what they do on camera because they got these men that like it at first, and then they get these men, and these men trying to change them, but y'all don't need to find those men.
That's the thing. They end up getting these dudes that are not down with that because they lead in saying that they're conservative. And the dude is a mess too, because he seeing a girl like this, he knows she's not conservative, but he'll lie to himself and say, oh, maybe she's conservative. And then she's spreading it open wide on OF. And then he looking like Pikachu, right? The Pikachu meme, right? Don't know Pikachu? Shocked? These dudes get a chick off OF. And then when she actually doing some whole shit, they looking like this. Come on, guys.
They try to change
Do you
y'all.
think-
Find a man that accept y'all for who y'all are. Holla at me if you really want that.
Sister,
That Madam
Do
Houston.
you think that these OF girls are hoes?
Yeah.
How we got three OF girls here.
I don't-
She's called Leah, right? That's her name. She's called
These are not hoes. For me, hoe is an endearing term. It's a woman that accepts it. And it's a woman. You got a lot of girls, got a lot of chicks that just jumped in the game because they know that they could be their own manager and they can do their own thing and they could take their own pictures and they can manage their own money. Those are not hoes. Hoes really about it and they know the game. That's number one thing is they know the game. They got a game plan. They get the game plan and they implement the game plan. Right? They have it and they implement. These are not hoes. These are chicks on OF.
calling you a hoe. Are you gonna let her? Are you gonna let her talk to you like that?
I honestly don't really care about her opinion. Like that's her opinion. She
You're
feels
fine
like
with her
she
calling
wants to
you a hoe?
argue. So
I'm not arguing. I'm having a conversation.
See right there. I'm not a hoe. See? She won't even accept the title because she thinks it's a degrading term. Now, colloquially, this has become a degrading term. Right? But hoe does not mean directly that these girls are engaged in selling their, sexual product for money. That's just a chick that sells sexual product for money. That doesn't make you a hoe.
I'm not a hoe.
That's
Like
simple.
I literally.
Corinne.
We all here having a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Taking
makes-
offense. That's you taking offense,
I'm
but that's
not.
not me arguing.
These are some daycare hoes out here. These chicks, they don't know. I've spoken with so many chicks. There are chicks that they're dancing and they will ask me questions. Oh, like, oh, what should I do to Dancers fall on hard times, and sometimes they're looking for an uptick. They're looking for a spike in their revenue, right? And they'll we'll have a little back and forth. We chatting. And I'll tell them straight up. I'll give them a game. I'll be like, "Yo, this hotel? This 5-star hotel, right? You need to go chill. You need to go be working at that place that's next to that place because if you want high-end customers, you got to go where the high-end customers are. Don't be dancing at this broke down club and complaining that you're not making any money." You see, but a lot of women they don't think like that. This is a lot of chicks that jump into this type of lifestyle and they're just not ready for it. Then they think that they girl boss and they get their nails done and all this. These are not hoes.
Literally not
Correct.
arguing
She
with you.
just called
That's what
you.
I'm
Wait,
Yeah,
check
but
this
I'm
out. Wait,
saying
wait,
be a
hold
proud
on.
hoe though. If you're gonna be a
One
hoe,
sec.
be a proud hoe. Don't be around being
But
ashamed
what
to be a
makes
hoe.
somebody a hoe?
Be a proud hoe.
See this chick from Houston, she knows. This is not a hoe either. She just knows the game. This chick from Houston, she got friends that really be hoes. Her friends is hoes.
But
What makes somebody a
Corinne,
hoe?
hold on one second.
Hard.
She's calling. Just let me finish really quick. She's calling you,
Mhm.
you, and you a hoe for show.
I think
Brian's just funny, man. Brian just shout out to Brian.
It's more like an endearing term, like you know,
You
or
are,
like
she's saying you're a hoe
like,
for show.
or if you, I don't know, I don't think it's like.
She was a hoe.
If I call you a hoe and you take
Oh, you know she. You know she been around some dudes. She just said it's an endearing term. She been around some dudes. Let me tell you.
offense, that just shows more about what you
It's
think
more
about
like
yourself. Because I'm
How
not.
do you
I don't
feel?
need no offense.
She's calling you a hoe.
Be
I
proud
feel
of that
like
shit.
How do you
I
feel?
think that a hoe requires physical activity with the person. So doing something online behind a paywall, making content for the internet, yeah, it's a little slutty, sure.
Did
And I'm
you
okay with that.
Not necessarily. I get where she's trying to go with that. You see, they're trying to equate. They're thinking that hoe is synonymous with prostitution. That's what they're trying to say. Not so, not necessarily, especially in this electronic e-girl world. Not necessarily. You got some chicks that are really making bank, right? And they have their business plan set out. They know how they talk to dudes. They know how they're gonna funnel dudes to certain, you know. They know. All these girls on Instagram, there are a select few that actually have a game plan. Those are the real hoes. Doesn't mean you're meeting up with dudes necessarily. Some people will disagree, but not for me.
Boy, girl?
Never
So
done
it can't be
Never,
slutty.
never
You've
have.
never- never?
Never have.
Never?
Nope.
Not even
And
once?
So
Not even that one time?
not even one time. No.
Okay.
I pooped on
Are you saying that? Are you saying that there's something wrong with it if you did?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Because she's
Okay,
calling
it
you a
doesn't bother
hoe.
me. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm just, I thought that you did OnlyFans too for some reason. I don't know.
No, I don't
In my head, I
know.
was like, oh, we're all,
I might know. I might start
She's
OnlyFans and I'm gonna show y'all how to be
she's
OnlyFans
called-
because I'm gonna be a proud OnlyFans.
She said, I might be, bitch, I might be. And I'm gonna show you how to be a proud OFO. This chick, I like her energy. This chick, I love this chick. This is what I need in my life. This is the type of chick I need in my life.
Are you,
Oh my
are
shit!
you
I ain't
also
gonna be
a hoe?
afraid to say I show my pussy lips on OnlyFans if I have OnlyFans and I show my
Wait, are
pussy
you
lips
also a
on.
hoe?
Who's afraid though?
See, this is not white girl energy. Yo, shout out to my white girls. I love white girls, but yo, white girls are not coming with this energy
Are you also
unless they really gutter, and those are not the type of white girls you want. Yo, let me talk to the black brothers right now. Yo, y'all, some of y'all think that any white girl is a white girl. Yo, if she's bumping, you know, if she's bumping like Kodak Black, and that's not even that bad. That's pretty mainstream. But if she's bumping like some gutter gangster rap or some gutter drill or some, yo, you got some white chicks, they're like tatted. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some real gutter white chicks. Those are not white chicks. This is a white chick here. This chick, this is a Becky. This is a presentable, clean. She's not tatted up. She doesn't have crazy nails. You know, she probably has like a French manicure, something classy. She's presentable. You know, so you don't usually get this type of energy from a white chick, a normal white chick. But this type of energy I need. This chick is wild.
Say it. Say it with your chest though. Y'all not saying it with y'all chest, which
Yeah,
makes
no,
it
but
seem like
are you
y'all
also-
sound like y'all ashamed of
are you
something.
also
If y'all OnlyFans, be
do-
proud of it. That's all I'm
Are
saying.
you-
I'm not here to offend nobody.
Who is this y'all though? Because I only heard you hear one person's perspective.
Hey, if the shoe
Yeah,
fit,
with
wear. If the
y'all all
shoe
are
fit,
hoes and
wear.
don't- We're not. We didn't say that we don't respect what we do.
Right.
You heard her give
Is
a
she
perspective
trifling?
on,
If the shoe fit, wear.
conservative.
Brian's so funny. Is she trifling? Brian. He got the white girl cracking up. Brian's funny as hell, man.
Anna, is
That
she
has nothing to do with me or the price of rights in China. So
Price of
leave us
Rights in
out of
Now
it.
we smearing the
Leave us out of
conversation.
it.
Now we smearing the
We didn't-
conversation.
I feel like we need to let other
Let's not
people
bring
talk.
China into
Honestly.
this.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Is
Can I
she-
just have
Anna,
pictures of my feet?
Don't
No,
do that.
Never too late.
no.
Never too late.
Show that.
Do it.
You should do videos of you like crunching cake, like
Yeah.
request videos,
Is she
like that kind of stuff.
Is she
I think she's
trifling?
argumentative.
I'm
You're
not
trifling.
arguing. I'm just having a conversation.
trifling.
Yeah,
Now you getting offended is not even
I'm not
argumentative.
offended. I just know an
No.
argument. Yeah.
Madam,
Well,
Austin,
you're
Texas.
not proving your
Austin,
point. If you're
Texas,
not,
I need to prove my
I'm
point.
from Houston,
Austin,
Texas.
Texas.
He is literally asking.
I'm from Houston, Texas. I love this chick. Yo, if you see this video, yo, you got action. Yo, shout out, hit up my DM. Yo, I don't DM chicks. I don't even follow no chicks on IG. What the helly? Y'all must be crazy. What the helly? Yo, but jump in my DM. Yo, I don't go to Texas. I normally go to Miami, but I could get a layover. Why not? A layover. Catch my drift.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna have an opinion, back it up. That's all I'm here
That's
to do
your
too.
opinion. You just have
So
an
you
opinion
can't say I'm
about something.
argumentative if all I'm trying to do is have a conversation. If you can't prove your point, that's your
She's
fault.
allowed.
Now,
What was
lie.
the point we needed to prove?
He asked us, do we agree with her that we're hosts? We don't agree.
We
That's
don't
what we're
care.
saying.
Wait,
I
we
wasn't
don't
arguing
care
with you when
about
you
you.
called
This little. Is this chick even a age of majority?
Oh,
A
that's
little
not
more
me.
Cubana.
but
See,
you,
yeah,
but
they
you,
know,
but
okay,
you
got
post
it.
your ass online.
I do, and I'm proud.
We don't care
Like,
about
I
Okay, then
your
say
opinion.
it. So say
Bitch, I
it.
said it. Like, I never said wasn't.
Okay, then you don't got to get offended. All
I'm
I'm
not
saying
offended.
is,
He asked-
you're offended by how
She's
you act.
not.
She clearly offended. This is the thing. Women lie to themselves. She's clearly, and that's another thing. They don't want to consider themselves. Look at Brian. I didn't even see that. Brian over here counting his money. Brian, shout out to Brian. But yo, she is offended. she's genuinely offended because these women don't consider themselves hoes because they think that's a derogatory term, and they out here spreading their booty online on the internet. That's so crazy. But society nowadays in the West has convinced these women that this is normal, this is empowering, this is what a normal woman does. So there's no difference between them and a girl that doesn't do that. When really they should just jump in the pool and commit. If you're gonna do it, commit. Don't be riding this line like, oh, like this chick, oh, I'm trad, I'm conservative, and this chick, oh, I'm not a hoe, getting all insulted, and now she's trying to throw hands with the black chick. Like, yo, you spread your butt online for money. Just it's 2025. We're not hating. Just accept it.
She's not
Because you keep speaking loudly and say y'all.
It ain't
I
nothing
never
wrong
said
with
I was
OnlyFans.
brow.
Your opinion.
I never said I was brow. How do you think I paid for the trip here?
No, that's good for you, baby girl. But all I'm saying is, if you're gonna be on OnlyFans, be proud to do it.
Guys,
Don't be
follow me.
ashamed.
It's Leah, your princessa, Instagram,
Well, y'all
and
not
I do
acting
show.
like it.
So
All
like,
I'm
See, these girls are mad. Y'all can't say that these girls are not cheesed. This one too, they're cheesed. These girls are mad. And the black chick's bringing up a great point. And she could read them. She's more socially aware. She has higher social intelligence just because she's probably seen some tangs. She probably seen some real tangs in her life, right? So she can read these chicks right off rip. She knows that they're uncomfortable. She knows they're being defensive. And then they're trying to double down and say they're not. It's just like, come on.
saying, y'all not acting like
I was never like,
yeah, that energy don't lie. It don't.
There you go. She just said it. The energy don't lie. She's not even looking at her and she's reading her. Yo, this chick is. Ooh.
Acting like we're
Energy
not
don't lie.
doing it.
Because at first
She's
it's
calling
okay
you
to
a
go
hoe.
OnlyFans. Oh yeah, I'm a hoe, baby.
what
I'm
did
the
you
best
say?
hoe. I'm the classiest one too.
What did
What
you
the
say?
fuck? But
I'm a valuable woman. That's what I am.
she's calling
I agree. I agree.
you a hoe.
She wasn't
don't
saying me
care.
because I'm not a hoe.
I just-
She
She
said
says you got
OF.
OF though. You got OF.
I think
that
she
makes
said
you-
OF
but she
hoes.
thinks that makes you a hoe.
But that's her
Yeah.
opinion. I
Oh,
think she's a
sure.
hoe. Doesn't she don't even remember how many people she slept with?
But the thing is,
Yeah, I
the thing
agree.
is, if you now
See, this is how you know that this girl felt attacked because now she trying to throw this girl under the bus. She trying to insult this girl. You see, these girls talk about girl code and all this. There's no such thing as girl code. I've seen it in the flesh. I used to work at restaurants. I worked with hella waitresses. They don't got no girl code. There's no girl code. Girl code is a facade. So when all y'all men crying about girl code, oh, women always defend each other. Nah, y'all don't really understand women. And I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and start talking to women more. Communicate with women because once you get to know them, you're gonna really understand what makes them tick. There's no girl code. Within 0.5 seconds, this chick is insulting her now over body count, no less. Something that a chick like her, if you pulled her off the street and interviewed her, she would say, "Oh, body count doesn't matter. Body count's positive. Oh yeah, yes, queen." But now all of a sudden, because she feels threatened and attacked, she trying to say, "Oh, look at how many men you slept with." Take note, boys.
we going
That's a
back to
good
the
point.
conversation. Now
That's a
you're a
good
virgin,
point.
but you stick fingers up here. So now we all over the place. If you're gonna go that route,
Yeah, but
if you're gonna go that route, we can be all over the place.
If
But
you
what we
slept
gonna
with
do
all
is
these
stick to the
people,
topic.
then that, I mean, why didn't you get paid for it? Is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, you said
Damn, even this chick jumping in. Girl code. Yes, queen.
you don't do this, you don't do that on OnlyFans. Like it's something wrong with it. But now it's nothing wrong with it. But if it was nothing wrong with it, then you would
there's
have been
nothing wrong
doing
with
it.
it. I just choose not to do it. But if you're going to be having sex with all these people, polyamorous people, and you think that there's nothing wrong with sleeping with multiple people, but you're really gaining nothing out of it, who's the real hoe? You
Who's
know what I
not
mean?
gaining nothing out of it? Because I know if I set a standard and I
Tell
said
me I'm-
if I
And who
ask
is the
somebody
hoe?
to do
Who's
something,
the
they
hoe
can
here,
rise
though?
to the
Women say the weirdest shit in arguments. I swear.
Am I gonna
Who's
talk?
getting something out of fucking somebody? Because I literally don't do that.
It just sounds like y'all taking the personal, baby girls,
I
and I'm not trying to
don't.
No,
offend
you
y'all.
get to take it
All
personally.
I'm
You
doing,
know,
You want to prove a point.
all I'm
You love to
doing
argue.
is
You love
saying-
to go back to the facts and to what's the other word that she said? I don't
both of y'all
remember.
talking at the
But
same
the
time.
fact that
I don't know.
here-
I don't hear.
I
I
don't
don't hear
know.
nobody with y'all talking at the same time.
But
So
you
both of
speak
y'all
so
want to
much,
talk
maybe let other
separately.
people hear.
Speak. You ain't saying nothing all week. You ain't
But
saying
shut
nothing
up
all
and
day.
say.
You ain't saying
You guys
nothing all
just
day, and I'm gonna be that bitch.
Be, I don't
Keep
give a
saying
fuck.
it. You do
Oh, she that big. Let me tell you. That chick, she's cooking.
give a fuck because you don't be hearing this little ass red dress talking about nothing.
Bitch, tell me the word red. Like,
What's wrong with her?
What are we
red
talking
see
about?
what I'm saying?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Because all it doesn't sound like all
They're
y'all are
hoes.
taking
The
offense.
only-
Yes, are you okay?
Y'all can't
Are you
accept
okay
y'all
that he
truth.
think she called
And
you a
that's
hoe?
not
All y'all some hoes. Y'all the hoes. Shout out to Bad Baby. That's her classic line.
I said I'm not a hoe.
Y'all
We said
cannot
we're
accept
proud
y'all
of
truth,
doing
and that's not
OS.
my
We don't have
problem.
an issue. I'm not a hoe. What do you
Yup.
want to say I'm a whole bitch? It's your opinion. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I can have an opinion, right?
The
I
only
never
reason
said that.
the only
Where are you
reason
getting
I got
this from?
irritated
Let's get
was
the
because
rewind. Let's get
you're
back. Did I say that?
You're not proud. You're not
I never
proud.
said that.
You're the one bragging about all the
What was the
people you
question?
slept with. Have you seen us trying to like push our business onto these, people? Although y'all can go subscribe to my page. But have you seen us doing that? You don't even work for that industry. So why are you bragging about sleeping with all of these men as a way to get what kind of attention? And it's for free?
See, this dude, again, he's perpetuating the colloquial. This chat says, you're all. These are not some hoes, let me tell you.
Who was bragging about people I slept with? Who did that?
You
So
were.
I did that?
Yeah.
You fact checking
I
me now?
felt that you were bragging.
Now you're wrong.
That's
the
my
first one.
perspective.
And now you're saying that I'm proud. Now you're shaming me for being proud. Because now it just sounds like you're upset that I'm proud to be who I am.
This dude, the chats are freaking wild because you get, majority of these guys, I'm sure they're, chat alpha legends. But you got some dudes that say some wild shit, some incels. This guy's like chair 3, meaning this girl, no one's paying to see your mosquito bites. My chest is bigger. Well, I mean, your chest should be bigger. Come on, boys. Gains.
I'm upset
and you
that
are not,
said,
and I'm
"Y'all
calling
are
that into
upset.
question.
Y'all aren't proud of yourselves. Y'all aren't proud of yourselves just because we're not boastful about the things that we do sexually with other people. We haven't talked about it. You have.
But if
you
you're
want to
gonna
talk
do
about it and then call
something-
us hoes when you're like,
Brian got the popcorn out.
boasting and bragging, and for what? Where's the link? You're just telling us stories.
She's not open it. She's
so that they can
promoting.
just picture it in
Don't
their
you know
head.
it's actually
Just free
better?
market-
I can't listen to these chicks argue. This is too much. But yo, this was a great one. Yo, final thoughts. Don't insult a woman's looks. If you're a man, don't insult a woman's looks.